Good day. My name is Héctor Romero. I'm professor at the Universidad Industrial de Santander. I'm here with my colleague, Eddie Joana Fajardo Ortiz from Universidad Autónoma de Bucaramanga. And we would like to present to you an research that we have done regarding human capital and internationalization of manufacturing firms in Colombia, an application of logistic regression analysis. The academic literature on the determinants of internationalization of manufacturing firms in industrialized economy is extensive. The reason for this is particularly simple. An export-oriented manufacturing sector is a sign that your economy is competitive. The relatively new area of these links, particularly in developing economies, is human capital. According to previous studies, there seems to be a link between the stock of human capital and the internationalization of firms in emerging economies. In the present study, general human capital is assumed to be the proportion of employees with university, technical, or technological training over the total number of employees. Specific human capital, on the contrary, is associated with the experience of workers and will be considered as the total number of employees with long-term contracts over the total number of employees. To explore these variables, a logistic regression analysis is used to determine the incidence of general human capital on the number of manufacturing firms that have sales abroad. In this sense, we're going to use a survey elaborated by the National Administrative Department of Statistics, DANE, for the year 2020 with a total of 7,344 companies. The dependent variable is the export capacity of firms, while the independent variables are generic human capital, specific human capital, the size of a company according to the number of employees, and the industrial sector in which they are working. According to the classification elaborated by Marsili and Verspagen in 2002, that is science-based, fundamental process, complex system, continuous process, or other. Among our main results are that generic human capital is statistically significant with a large marginal effect. Meanwhile, specific human capital is not statistically significant. Also, the number of employees is statistically significant, but the marginal effect is relatively new. Regarding the sector that companies are working on, the sector associated with complex system has a large marginal effect. That is, if a company is developing products in that sector in particular, it has a higher propensity to export. As a result, one of the main conclusions of this study is that companies need to invest in generic human capital in order to become more